I want to talk about the growth of production staff, not in the sense of PA to producer, but to the changes in mindset and attitude that indicate a progression along the career path of someone in production. When it comes to growing and advancing in the production role, it's not just about mastery of skill, but of understanding your role in the greater context of the show. When you're a coordinator, you start with the understanding of yourself and your role in relation to the departments that you are coordinating. I find at this beginning stage a common pitfall is thinking it's all about you. It's not. Your self-awareness definitely contributes to your success and growth, but remember, production is first and foremost a service department. Your awareness should then expand to your department or team. What exactly is, say, your design team all about? What are they responsible for? What personalities do you have? What are some common fixes the design team gets? What is design expected to hand off to downstream departments? A common mistake at this stage of growth is excessively defending your team or creating an us versus them mentality. This is extremely unhealthy and unprofessional for a show. While it can be easy to fall into, it's important to remember that you are not, say, a designer. You are part of the production team supporting the design team, and you still must hold your department accountable for their deliverables to other departments. The next stage of growth for a coordinator is to understand what your department does in connection to other departments. Not just the deliverables, but what you can do to help make things easier for downstream departments. A critical practice at this stage is very basically to listen in meetings like production huddles or all hands or interdepartmental meetings. You want to build an awareness of where your show is at generally. I see this a lot with coordinators. In huddles, they will only listen or pay attention when it's their department's turn to speak or report. What you should be doing if you want to grow into, say, a production manager role is to be listening to everything, how it all fits together and the decisions that have to be made, things to flag, and how to move all of that information around. PMs are rarely responsible for just one department. You can't pick favorites or listen selectively. It's how it all comes together. The next step, therefore, is thinking not just about yourself or your department or the departments around your department, but of the show generally. And awareness at this level can help inform farm priorities, fixed priorities for the pipeline team, and thinking more about what we can do to improve things for departments that are struggling. The last level of awareness, shall we say, is the studio level. It's not just about your show, but recognizing that we have to share resources with other shows and consider our actions in the greater context of a studio's values and goals. This is usually at the producer level and can be conversations about lending and borrowing artists from other shows to help cross the finish line, and understanding that if it's a question of farm allocation, some shows might come before yours even though we all have deadlines. At this stage, I find a common pitfall is similar to the coordinator pitfall of defending your own department. In this case, it's of course defending your own show excessively without thinking or rather listening to a studio's directive that another show might need more support or consideration. There's always going to be a time where you got to take one for the team, and at this level, the team is the studio.